everyone, DSP here, and welcome to the Week in Preview. Once again, the camera seems a little off. I apologize, everyone. I swear I can't get this camera perfect anymore. I don't know. But anyway, today is Sunday, May 21st, 2017. We've got a lot to talk about this week coming up. In particular, I've got continuing projects. I've got new games. I've got things that people have been asking for a while in regards to games that I'm already covering. We've got updates. It's all cool. Lots of good stuff coming out this week. Finally, new content for KO Gaming. Holy shit, finally we're going to have some great new content over there. There's a lot to talk about in the Week in Preview, so I'm about to start talking about that. But I just want to thank everyone for a great week. In particular, my coverage of Injustice 2 this last week has gotten a lot of attention, whether it was live on stream or the videos on YouTube in particular are doing really good. And I just want to say to everyone, thank you for that. I wasn't sure after being away from covering fighting games for so long, coming back to fighting games, how people would react. But it seems like people are excited, they're engaged. In particular, people really seem to like the story mode run that I did through the game. But now that I'm doing online play finally, people seem to really be liking that as well. So thank you for a great week this last week. It's been a good one. You know, plus balancing in some Persona 5 and stuff like that also gave the week a lot of variety, and I feel the week was good because of that, okay? Now, a few things to discuss, folks. First of all, I just want to throw out an update on Patreon, because as of this week, I finally have an update for everyone, okay? There's only 10 days left in the month of May, all right? And that means there's 10 days left for you to pledge to my Patreon for the month of May. I have set the monthly goal for this month, which is the return of the Indies Marathon. If you're not aware, all right, indie games are some of the games that, since I started using Patreon as a method of fundraising, but also as a method of doing reward events, the Indies Marathon has been a staple one that I've done many, many times over the 2.5 years that I've, been doing this kind of thing. And it's been very successful. Games such as Hotline Miami 1 and 2, To the Moon, Undertale, just to name a few, because there's been dozens of indie games that I've played as a result of this event, but those are the ones that kind of come to mind and stick with me. They've turned into full-on playthroughs and things that I've done and I've really enjoyed over the years. So if you pledge $5 or more to my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidefil in the next 10 days, and we hit the funding goal for this month, I'll be doing an Indies Marathon where you're going to be able to nominate and vote on what indie games I should be playing, okay? Now, FYI, that event will probably be taking place sometime either in late June or early July, because it does take about a month to get everyone upgraded and have the nomination and voting process take place. So more than likely late June or probably realistically early July is when this event will happen if we do hit the funding goal. So if you want to be a part of that, if you know some great indie games that I could be playing during this event and you want to see me play them, and you want to obviously help support me to be able to continue to make YouTube videos and do daily live streams, please consider pledging to my Patreon right here. Okay? 10 days left in the month for you to contribute and have it count for the month of May. Thanks to everyone who already has contributed. I really do appreciate it. All right. Let's now talk about the week coming up, because like I said, we've got a wide variety of stuff going on. All right, first off, tonight. Earlier today, I played a session of Persona 5. That videos have already been uploaded to my YouTube channel, DSP Gaming. Yesterday, I did a big session of Injustice 5 multiplayer, over 30 matches. So I uploaded half of those today to DSP Gaming. Half of those will be going live tomorrow. The way that I've been approaching Injustice, because I know that it's a ton of videos for online play, I'm spreading them out slowly. So I'm not just uploading, oh, I played 50 matches today, upload them all. No, I'm spreading it out so that it's not that bad and so the channel doesn't get flooded. And that being said, I am behind. Like, if you've been watching everything that's going new on DSP Gaming, no, you're not caught up yet. There's still another session of multiplayer that I'll be uploading tomorrow, which was from yesterday when I was using Darkseid, that character, in online multiplayer. I got a bunch more matches with him, and those are some really good matches coming up, okay? So yeah, so those are going to be tomorrow, all right? Tonight, I'm filming the Week in Preview. Obviously, I'm going to release it right after I finish filming it here. Then I have one private Q&A video to make from a patron from last month. I owe a Q&A video, so I'll be making that and releasing that. And then I'm going to be editing, for the first time in a long time, fan submissions for KO Gaming. If you're not aware, I have this program where you can submit videos to KO Gaming, and it's called the KO Gaming Community Creations Program. And it's all kinds of videos. We've had videos that are like more of the best moments or the funniest moments. We've had videos that were like negative, like this is how you don't play, kind of sticking fun at me. We've just had playing montages of just all kinds of stuff. It's been pretty good, but as you haven't noticed, KO Gaming's been pretty dead recently, and that was because of earlier this month, all the contact track negotiations and everything I was going through, and then after that, I was stuck doing multiple streams because I had so many games going on at once. Tonight, I'm finally going to take the time to at least edit 1 or 2 of these community submission videos, and yes, this week on KO Gaming, you will see these videos released, okay? In addition to a upcoming review of Injustice 2, which I'll talk about in a moment, alright? So, this week for KO Gaming in particular is going to be great. You're going to have 1 to 2 community videos and a review, so lots of stuff going on over on my KO Gaming channel. I hope you'll give that a look. But that's what I'm working on tonight. Alright, fair enough. Tomorrow, Monday, I'm returning to Injustice 2 after being away today. My first stream tomorrow will be multiplayer again. Yes, I am doing more online multiplayer of Injustice 2. This stream, what I'm thinking is maybe I'll do some random matches and I'll see how they go. If they're going well, I'll just keep going. But if not, or if I'm getting burnt out on just playing randoms, maybe I'll try to set up a lobby and see if viewers want to come in and play me for a couple hours. I mean, this stream's going to be 3 hours long. And yes, I need to emphasize this. Tomorrow's gameplay stream, the first stream will only be 3 hours long. I know that I've been doing 4-hour-long streams, but I've got some personal stuff I need to take care of earlier on in the day. Therefore, usually my stream starts at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Tomorrow, Monday the 22nd, it'll start at noon Pacific time. So 1 hour later than usual. But I will be doing, like I said, random online play. We'll see how it goes. All right? If it's not going so well, or I just get burnt out, or if there's enough demand for it, I'll set up a lobby and then people can come in and play me. All right? And we'll see how that goes. I don't know how that's going to go. Well, I have not done a private lobby of people yet in Injustice 2, so I don't know how that will actually work. We'll have to see. But that may be tomorrow, or I just may play randoms. This will be 3 hours. While I'm streaming, the remaining multiplayer matches from Saturday are going to go live on DSP Gaming, okay? And that's all Darkseid gameplay. I think it's like 18 more matches of me playing with Darkseid, because I really enjoyed playing with Darkseid. So check those out as well. All the new matches from tomorrow, Monday's stream, will be saved and uploaded slowly over the course of the week, because I don't want to inundate everyone with too much multiplayer of Injustice, okay? Now, Monday night, I will be doing a second stream. It's going to be a 2-hour stream, and once again, just like I've done with the other shorter Injustice streams, it's going to be me taking 2 or 3 characters, putting them into tutorial mode, learning their basics, then putting them into practice mode, and then finally doing their arcade ladder. Basically, in the lab, trying to figure out basics with these characters, so that later in the week, when I do another multiplayer session of Injustice, I can try those characters out online, okay? So that's Monday. All Injustice all day on stream, and Injustice videos being uploaded to DSP Gaming, and I will be uploading the In the Lab videos on Monday night. So you're going to have multiplayer of Darkseid and the In the Lab videos all going live on DSP Gaming Monday night. Before I move on, because now we're going to move on from just Injustice, there's one thing I want to address, of course, as typically, which always happens every single time I play a fighting game, people complaining. Phil, you're uploading too many videos. Phil, it's too many videos for the channel. You're flooding the channel, to which I say, I've said this in 2016, I said this in 2015, 2014, 2013. There's been a method on YouTube to make it so that someone doesn't flood your sub box. I don't know what it is, because I don't use YouTube. I don't actually subscribe to channels and watch videos on YouTube. But I've been told for 5 years there's either a box or an option or something you check so that you'll know, oh, Phil uploaded like new videos today. It'll tell you like 1 or 2 videos and that's it. It'll prevent inbox spam. So there's no complaint that's valid here. There's a way around getting your inbox flooded with videos. Just because I do a different method of video uploading than most other YouTubers doesn't mean it's wrong or it's bad. It just means that there's already methods there to prevent it, and you're not used to it because probably other people don't put out as many videos as I do, alright? If I were to edit all of these videos together, you would have had probably half as much, if that much, Injustice coverage so far. Because that's the bottom line. The editing takes time. I have to go through, edit all the videos together into one long video. It just doesn't work. Okay, it does not work for my coverage in the way that I cover. If I was only playing Injustice 2 for the next 2 months, sure. But no, I've got Injustice. This week we've got 2 new things I'm covering. Next week there's a new game. We've got Tekken 7 coming up. I can't just sit here editing Injustice videos constantly. I can't. Alright, I'm one human. And that's why I do it the way I do. Now, it's funny because if you actually look on DSP Gaming, sure, I lost some subscriptions. Yeah, this always happens. Whenever I cover a fighting game and I upload a ton of videos of a new fighting game, I lose a bunch of subscribers. But guess what? Views are way up compared to what the channel usually gets. So what that's telling me is, oh no, maybe 100 people got angry, but thousands of people are loving it. So I'm going to keep going forward the way that it goes. And, you know, if these people who left don't want their inboxes flooded and they have not learned the proper way to use YouTube yet, If they want to come back later, great. But this happens every single time I cover a fighting game. It's par for the course. I'm completely used to it at this point. I couldn't be happier with what's going on right now. Like I said, people are really enjoying the video, so that's good. Okay. So, that is going to be Monday. All Injustice all day. Tuesday, mixing it up. On Tuesday, there's going to be an anniversary event released for Overwatch. Now, it's not clear what the event is yet. Blizzard has not really come forth and said this is exactly what it's going to be, but people know probably there'll be skins, probably there'll be maybe a new map or a new mode. Typically, this is what they do when they have one of these events. So that's what everyone's expecting, maybe a special variation of a map or something. So I'll be playing Overwatch on stream on Tuesday. That'll be my first stream on Tuesday. And then Tuesday night is up in the air. I'm debating whether I should do maybe a 2-hour session of Persona 5 online, or maybe I should just do like a mini online session of Injustice on Tuesday night. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. We'll play it by ear and we'll see how it goes, all right? Wednesday and Thursday will be my final major days of constant coverage of Injustice 2, okay? So what does that mean? It means that more than likely I'm going to be heavily covering the game, maybe doing lots of online sessions. Yes, I will be playing with newer characters, but the reason being is because I want to release a review for Injustice 2. And I can't do that until I at least feel that I've played with enough of the cast to get a handle for how the game is balanced, and also to have gotten enough experience with online play. Right now I've done online ranked matches, I've done a private lobby with a friend of mine, and that's it. So I do kind of need to do player matches, and I do want to do a lobby session that I set up to have people join and have that experience as well. And then that's pretty much it. I mean, I've done the multiverse towers, I've done the arcade ladder, I've done the tutorial modes, you know, I've done basically all the stuff in the game enough so I could sufficiently do a review. So what that means is probably come Wednesday and Thursday night, I probably won't be doing second streams. Instead, I'll be working on my Injustice 2 review, which will be released on KO Gaming probably Thursday night, I'm thinking, okay? That's kind of the rough idea that I have for the week. So to recap, Monday, Injustice on stream all day, okay? Tuesday, an Overwatch anniversary event on first stream. Second stream, maybe Persona 5 or it may be Injustice. We'll see. Wednesday and Thursday, both major streams will be Injustice 2, but at night I'll be working on the review and hopefully releasing that review by a Thursday night, all right? And then Friday, this is the other thing, on Friday we've got a brand new game release, folks. It's Friday the 13th, which I know it's kind of weird that Friday the 13th is coming out on May the... It is a Friday, but it's the 26th of May. I know, it's pretty bizarre when you think about it, the timing and everything. I guess they couldn't finagle it to actually come out on a day that was Friday the 13th, which kind of sucks. It would have been cool if it actually did come out on a Friday the 13th day, but I guess, hey, you're limited to what actual days of the calendar are, right? So, yes, on that day, I'll be playing Friday the 13th. Now, apparently, from what I'm going to understand, it's not fully done yet, which is weird. Why are they releasing a game before it's fully covered or fully released, you know, where it has all the content? I don't know. Apparently, they're going to release it in waves. So this is wave 1, where it's going to be online multiplayer, where I guess one person gets to be Jason, the other people get to be the survivors, and your goal is to either survive or to hunt down the other people at Camp Crystal Lake. I don't know if there's going to be different maps or whatever. I have no idea how it's going to work, but I'm very excited. I'm a fan of the Friday the 13th series. I've watched most of the movies. I think there's one I didn't see, and I can't remember which one it is. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I did actually see all of them at this point now. So at this point, I think I've seen all, even the reboot I think I saw at one point. I didn't like it. I like the originals much better than the reboot, that's for sure. But yeah. Yeah, so that's the deal. I'm going to be covering that Friday, which is May 26th. Pretty much all day. I think I'll do a first stream of it. We'll see how it goes. Maybe maybe it'll have private lobbies, and then maybe on my later stream I can set up like a private lobby and play with people. I'm not sure, okay? But we'll see how it goes, and we'll go from there, you know, depending on what's available at launch. Now, apparently later in the year they are going to release an actual single-player mode campaign-style game, but that's not going to be available at launch, which I'm kind of like, I don't know. I wonder if they're selling this game for $60, because just an online mode, in my opinion, it's a hard sell for $60. I mean, very few and far between would you think that a game with only an online component at launch is worth the money. And I really have to strongly push towards games like Street Fighter V and say we've had some bad games recently where the track records at launch only being multiplayer is not good, and I don't think they should go that route, but I'm not sure if that's what's going to happen or not. Okay. So, that's Friday. This weekend, this coming weekend, this will be May 27th. This will be May 27th, Saturday. So, a week from yesterday. Yeah. a big event, a marathon. It's going to be the Patrons Twitch and Chill event. This is from patrons from a couple months back who pledged, and we hit the monthly goal. We're going to be doing Jackbox Party Pack, and we're going to be playing the various games, and the patrons are going to be participating with me. Now, I didn't know how much response I was going to get to the event and how many patrons were going to be interested. From what I've seen, it's probably around a dozen or so, if not a few more people who want to participate, which I didn't think there was going to be overwhelming amount of demand for participation for the event anyway, but it's cool that we're getting at least some people who want to do this. So, the way I'm thinking of doing it is I'm going to do this marathon stream on the 27th. It'll probably start around noonish, like I usually start my marathon streams. The first half will be just me and the patrons. It'll be me doing the murder mystery game and, you know, what is it, Fibbage and Quiplash just with the patrons. Haven't done this in months. I think the last one I did was in February, right? So this is good. It's been a while now. People will be excited to see me do this kind of interactive stream again. But then, let's say we take a break and then we reboot the second half of that marathon stream. I'm going to have it be half patrons and half open to the world. So if haters want to come in, if other viewers want to come in who weren't patrons, whoever, it's first come, first serve, it'll basically be like a competition. The patrons versus the world event. And I fully expect there to be crazy-ass hijinks, insults, all kinds of shit that's going to happen on that stream. That's going to be a good one, in my opinion. So that's going to be this coming, the 27th, Saturday. So the Saturday coming up. And that'll be, like I said, usually I only stream like 11 to 4. This will be like a 12 to 7 or so stream, okay? And then that Sunday, we'll see. It'll be up in the air. Do I want to do more Injustice, right? Do I want to do more Friday the 13th right away? Whatever I feel like doing that Sunday. Maybe it'll be Persona. Who knows? And then it kind of winds down. Although there is a Star Trek Bridge Crew VR game coming out the final week of May, as well as apparently another episode of The Walking Dead. So I can balance whatever I decide to play, whether it be Persona or Injustice or whatever, with the new games that are coming out that week to end the month solidly. Okay? So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling positive about the next 10 days. I think the next 10 days are going to be a great end to the month. And then, of course, as we start with June, we're going to have things going on, like, for example, the Patron's Choice playthrough is probably going to start sometime in June, which is good. We've got Tekken 7 coming out relatively early on in June, which is awesome. We got a lot of good stuff coming up in June to look forward to. E3 coverage that I always do. So this June's going to be a positive and a good one. I'm very excited, and I hope that you're excited for the upcoming June as well, all right? That's really it. That's really all I have to say. I don't have much else to talk about on the weekly preview this week. I know usually this video has been going long every week because there's some extenuating circumstance I need to describe or explain, and this week, no, not so much. This week, everything's kind of good, you know, which is a good thing. No drama, no anything. Everything's good. 2 thumbs up. Content's been great. I've been streaming daily. Streams are going good. The videos on YouTube are going good. Everything's going good. Everything's good and positive and great, and I'm happy about it. So I hope that you're happy about it too, and let's just keep pushing forward positively as we approach the summer. Sound good, folks? All right. That's it, folks, for the week in preview. Thanks for watching, and without further ado, thank you to the following patrons from April who are making the upcoming Patron's Choice playthrough possible. FYI, I have checked on the thread. There's a thread going on right now on my forums, and it's actually going to be, I believe, this week sometime, maybe even tonight, we'll see, where I'm going to close off the nominations and create a poll for them to start voting. Some of the nominations have been way out there. Some indie games I never heard of. Obviously, some people want me to go back and play games like Jak 3, which have been never really addressed or played over the years. But Danganronpa 2 also seems to be a major front runner, because I just finished Danganronpa 1 a week or two ago, and people are like, well, you got Part 2, and Part 1 was great, and people are actually telling me that Part 2 is better than Part 1. So people are heavily suggesting that. We'll see. We'll see what people vote for. But that poll should be going live shortly, and that'll give people, you know, a week or two to vote before I decide what the winner is, and then sometime in June I can start that playthrough, all right? Thanks, everyone, to those April patrons. Here comes the thank you scrolling, but especially to everyone who's been on stream or watching my Injustice stuff or whatever. Thank you for your support. Great week. This week was really good, really positive. I hope this next week can be just as good. Thank you, everyone, for a great, no drama, nice, calm, entertaining gameplay week. See you soon, and thanks.